Alright, today we're going to be working with 3-4. As you can see, I already have the first transaction started out here. It's going to be exactly like what we did yesterday, using our expenses, but they're going to tell you which ones to use. Okay, so like it said for the first one, we have April 22nd. We have paid cash for our water bill or our utility expense for $205. So I started out with our expense here for our utilities. And since we're going to pay that, we're going to debit that, $205. Alright, and it says that we paid the cash. So we're going to put down cash underneath. And we're going to credit that for $205. Alright, our next one that we have is going to be April 23rd. We have sold services on account to L Rowe for $289. And our document number is going to be S2. So again, we're going to put down April 23rd. Alright. We are going to, since it says that we sold our services on account, alright, we are going to put down accounts receivable. Again, I'm just going to abbreviate. We're going to put his last name. Alright, and since it said for $289, we're going to debit the $289. Alright, and since it said that we sold our services on account, we're going to label that as sales. We're going to credit that $289. Alright, our next one we have is April 26th, received cash from sales of $1,670. So again, we are going to put in our April 26th. Alright, it says we received cash from sales, so we're going to put down our cash, and we have our document number as T26. And since we received our cash, we're going to put it down as debit. So we have $1,670. And since it says that we received cash from our sales, we are going to put down sales. We're going to credit that for $1,670. Alright, our next one we have is April 27th. We have paid cash to owner for personal use of $650. So we're going to do April 27th. And it says that we paid cash, so we're going to put down our cash. Alright, and with our cash we're going to credit that for the $650. Alright, and since it said we paid cash to our owner for our personal use, we are going to put down the drawing for $650 under debit. Alright, our next one we have April 27th. We have paid cash for supplies of $42. So again, we're going to put down, I'm just going to put a 27 here. And we're going to have our paid cash for our supplies for $42. So we're going to have supplies, 42, debit, and we're going to have cash, 42, credit. Alright, so if you can see that, I'm going to now turn the page. We're going to use the other back side here. We're going to keep continuing on with our different transactions. So our next one that we have is going to be April 28th. So we're going to put down April 28th. And it says that we paid cash for postage or miscellaneous expense for $53. Alright, so this one right here, since we have our miscellaneous expense, we're going to actually put that under April 28th. So we're going to go miscellaneous expense. Again, I'm just abbreviating. We're going to debit that for $53. Okay. We're going to put our cash underneath there. We're going to credit that for $53. Alright. And again, we have our document number for C10. Alright. Next one we have is going to be April 29th, received cash from account for $200. So we're going to put down April 29th. Okay. And since it says that we received the cash, we're going to put down cash. And we are going to debit the $200 for the cash. Alright, and since it says that we received it on account, we're going to put down accounts receivable. Alright, and we're going to credit that for $200. Alright, and then we're also going to add in our document number, which is going to be R3. Alright, our last one we have is going to be April 30th, received cash from sales of $544. Alright, so it says that we received the cash from our sales, so we're going to put cash. We're going to debit that for $544. So I'm going to put that right here, $544. Okay, and then we got it from our sales, so we're going to credit that for $544. Sorry. And then we have our document number of T30.